Nice. There you go. Nice. Load your 12 rounder. And I'm tired. Ruger 2245 Chief AJ Special Edition on the Action Target Rimfire DuelingTree. Once again, this is the Action Target Rimfire DuelingTree. One reason I'm stoked about it is because it's so lightweight that in our running guns out here in the desert that I can port it along. The centerfire version is very heavy. I'll annotate the weight differences there on the screen. Sadly, Missing, who's the cameraman, has used a centerfire for a long time in his instructional courses, right?
Absolutely. It's probably about the only safe way to do man-on-man with live ammo.
Right. And that means shooter versus shooter. The right shooter started on this side, of course, and he's trying to swing the plates over to his opponent's side, and the guy on the left's trying to do the same. And if you haven't done it, it's stressful, and it's a great drill, and you'll go through a lot of ammo too, right?
Absolutely.
Another reason I love the Rimfire version, because you can go through a lot of ammo and it doesn't matter at all. Again, with the 2245, you can use 22 rifles on it too. I kind of demonstrated that in the firefight drill. I'll annotate that video now. But it's just a riot to use. I've used swinging plates a lot for 22s. When I first started the Nutnfancy project, most of my rifle reviews back then showed that. But this is a much preferred target for me because it's heavier gauge, it's more solid, it's durable, and again, it's not super heavy to carry out here to the desert. A couple things you might want to watch out for, and it is a difference with their other steel targets. There are some exposed bolts on here, but with Rimfire, probably less of an issue. In fact, in the shooting it, I don't know, in the last many weeks we've been shooting at this target, we just haven't had an issue with that. Sadly, any thoughts on that?
No, I think for centerfire they've got it wired without bolts, but I think for this the ease of being able to replace those components makes the bolts worth it.
Right. Fairly easy to put together. Instructions will come with it. I have noticed that these bolts on the bottom here will loosen up even though you crank them down, so you might want to put a star washer on it and maybe even Loctite it. So today we noticed those were loosening up, but again, we've shot this a fair amount at this point. And the nicest thing about it is that it's pretty affordable. I'll annotate the current price here at the ending of 2010. Use the Nutnfancy discount code for this Rimfire DuelingTree, which actiontarget.com will still honor. That's 15% off. You will not find a better Rimfire target out there in the world, at least as of 2010. It may change, but this dominates. I mean, you could do a run and gun course with just buy 2 of these. You know, and you say, okay, you have to swing them all to one side, and then you progress to the next target. You know, you're only limited by your imagination on how you can integrate them into your own shooting drills. And a lot of TMPers out there in the world go, well, I don't really have a long range to shoot at. I don't have 100 yards that I could shoot at. Again, enter the Rimfire DuelingTree. You just saw right now I was shooting at 15 yards or so. Yeah, you can find 15 yards, and again, 22s are quieter. And if you have a legally suppressed 22, no one even will know. All that you'll hear is a steel hitting. You can use them with other guns as well. Not centerfire though. Again, it's a rimfire version. That's why it's so light. I absolutely love it. What do you think, Sadly?
I think that it should be in your trunk along with your jack at all times.
I like it. That's a short review. Rimfire DuelingTree Action Target. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Nutnfancy. See ya.